This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka BadBomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the Warlords of Wor Wave 12. Now I am so stoked to check these out as these look incredibly awesome, and I am so happy to check them out with you guys. So with these pieces finally in hand, let's take a closer look at the Warlords of Wor Wave 12. Alright guys, now let's check out this newest wave of Warlords of Wor, and as always, super big shout out to Brandon over there at Matter Monster Studios for getting these in my hands so we can take an early look at them. I am so stoked about these, they are incredible. I'm always happy to get new Warlords of Wor toys as they are some of my favorite Glyos toys. And this is a very special, cool wave because we get a lot of things that we don't normally get from this line, which I'm super stoked about. So I'm going to go start with this guy right here. Now this is the Hunter Nomad, which looks very, very cool. Done on that clobber buck, which I think is great. I love the visor going on here. It's almost like mint green color. It looks very interesting. But I love how we have like the printed collar and things like that. And it's really nice like desert camo. I think it came out really cool. So I love the way this looks. Now we can see all the different accessories that he does come with. Comes with a lot of cool things and all those different colors looking really clean and really crisp. I love that. And what's special about these guys is we're going to get a lot of extra parts with this particular set. So make sure you order all the extras if you really want to build out these figures the way they're meant to look and just make them look extra cool, because I think that's a must. Next up, we have the Wasteland Brute. Now, I always love the elephant head. That cobra head just looks really awesome. I love this particular one right here. So if you take a look, the eyes look incredible. You got that red eye with that like yellow iris right there going down the center, looking really mean and evil. And throughout the body, you got these little scars and things like that. So this guy really is from the Wasteland. He's seen some battle, and he's a little messed up. But I love on this side of the head, we get a blank eye, almost like he's blinded, and you can see the scars on his actual head that I think look awesome. So you got the standard eye on that side, and the blinded eye on this side, which I think looks really cool, man. So I love that. Now we can see all the different things that he comes with as well. All your basic weapons and accessories that we get to make all the different characters from Warlords of Wor, utilizing that clobber mode, which I think is really cool. But I also specifically love the colors of these weapons right here. They're done in this really cool, like, bronzed copper color, which I think looks awesome, man. It's really cool in person, so when you get them in hand, you're going to be very impressed by that because they look great. So I love this, and again, we do get some extra pieces here to help this guy out and build him up a bit, and you'll see exactly what I mean in a little while. Alright, next up we have the Skitter Fang. This guy looks incredible, man. I absolutely love this. Is going to be a hot one, man, so do not miss out on this guy. He is casted in a clear yellow plastic, which might not come off all that properly on camera, but in person it is very impressive. And they gave it this orange wash to get into all the lines and musculature and cracks and things like that to really make the design pop out. And it looks really, really cool. Now you can see all the different things that he comes with as well, done in those really cool colors. This is a very interesting figure, but I especially love that elephant head, again, that cobra head, done in these colors, which I think he looks great. So this just looks awesome, man. I am super pumped on this, and I might have to go back and get some more of these guys because he just looks so cool. Alright, next up we have the Nemesis. Now this is actually from Marty the God Beast, but this time he's now a part of the Warlords of Wor, which I think is really cool. And he's done in that same casted like yellow plastic, which looks really cool. He also does have that same orange wash, which I think is really cool. But he also has like this airbrushing of like this really cool like desert brown color that looks really, really nice. So I love that. Now, he's going to be a part of the Skitter Fang build, which I'll show you shortly, but we also do get a clear yellow Nemesis like this, which I think is really cool, because these look like two dramatically different figures. They're both casted in the same yellow plastic, but you can see with the that orange brushing in there and that browns really makes him stand out as something different and something special. And I think they both look really cool. So it's very interesting seeing these side by side. And I know a lot of people love the builders, the blank figures like this, so I can see it selling out pretty quick. But man, these are really awesome, and I am so stoked to have these in the collection. Okay, next up we have Goliath. I cannot express how much I love that Goliath is in this wave, and he is officially a member of the Warlords of Wor. I think that's super cool. But the paint-ups on this guy came out really nice. You can see his unitard done in that really cool, like, bluish gray, which looks really, really nice. I love that. I love his clawed hands looking really good. The green eyes, the brownish paint that we get on top looks really, really cool, and his tail looking awesome. So I love that. He's also going to be part of another build, which I'll show you here shortly, part of that Brute build. But we also do get a blank of Goliath as well, done in that like sandy yellowish brown color, that tan color, looking really cool too. Again, I know a lot of people love blanks, and I know Goliath is a very popular character in the Glyos world. So it's pretty cool getting him in these particular colors, because I think those all look really cool. And it's also really fun getting him again in the Warlords of Wor, which I think is awesome. So every last one of these came out great, dude. I'm so happy to have these. Always happy to add to the ranks of the Warlords, and I think these are so much fun. Alright guys, now here are all the figures, all built up with their extra Glyos parts, and combined with the other Glyos figures, which I think all came out really cool. And that's one of the main things I love about Glyos toys. They're all pretty much compatible with each other, and you can pretty much build and create whatever your desired toy is, which I think is really cool. And these builds are awesome. So the Brute here came out really cool. As you can see, we do have a soft goods cape for him, which I think looks awesome. It's all shredded and tattered. I think that looks so rad. And as you can see here, we did put the Goliath arms on like this. And for these, what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to reverse the arms. So this hand actually belongs on this arm, and this hand actually belongs on this arm when you have them on Goliath. So what you're going to do is put just switch the hands over to he's more like this in that position. So that's how you're going to do that. Then you can actually lift this up and see how the tail attaches like so, using some of those axis joints to make that right there. And you can maneuver this around, swing this all around, whatever you want to do, rotate the tail. Looks really, really cool. And I love how we have the little soft goods cape that kind of just like covers that like that, dude. So that looks so cool, dude. That is a cool looking character. I love that so much, and what a genius way to combine the Elapid Warlords figure with the Goliath. I think it's so cool and a ton of fun. Alright, now we have all his attachments on here too. The Hunter looks really, really nice. We do get a scarf they can hold around his neck, which I think is so dope. But this backpack, man, this backpack attachment looks very cool. I got it as close as I think I should, so I'm pretty sure this is pretty accurate. And this is a pretty tricky build, man. So I'm going to try and show you as many angles as I can so you guys can see what I did here. You know, you got the arm attachments from the clobber right here. The different hinges on the inside. You got the scarf right here between that access joint, a larger access joint, and you got the disc inside the armor right here. Then you get the claw that pegs into the disc, and you attach a little tompa up there. You got another scarf piece like that, and you can see the little access joints coming out this way on that side and on that side. So hopefully these angles will show you well enough how to figure out how to put this guy together. Again, it is a little tricky, but man, having them all suited up and armored up and having all these attachments on, it just looks like he is a wanderer. You know, he just looks rad, dude. So I love the way this came out. And that's one thing I love what Brandon does over there at Matter Monster. He kind of thinks outside the box, or I guess you could say inside the box of what Glyos toys are supposed to be, with all these cool and wild and fun builds. And he just builds whatever he thinks looks cool and colorways it the way he wants to, and boom, we have some really rad Glyos toys. So I think this guy looks so cool, man. What a total badass. Now this one is a very interesting build. Here's the Skitter Fang combined with the different parts here, which I think is cool. It's a very scorpion-like character. I think it's so awesome. Makes for a really cool like villain type of thing that you'd have the other characters fight. And as you can see, again, I'll try and show you some angles of all the different parts. But you got the Warlord's torso right here with the armor bit. You got the Nemesis head with the leg attachments up here. You got the clobber parts up here and the antenna pincers right there attached to that, all looking really cool. Then you have the actual Warlord's legs up at the upper torso attached to the claws for the Nemesis like that. And then the lower torso is attached to the upper torso of the Warlord figure. And then you actually have the Warlord's arms attached to the feet of the Nemesis, which I think is a very interesting look. And then you have all these access joints right here, so hopefully you can take a good look at those to see how that's constructed like that. So that all works really cool. And you can still move this all around and twist it and all kinds of cool stuff. And it's just a very cool looking character, very cool looking figure. I love, again, this wash and then this airbrushing they put in there to give it that kind of like real scorpion-like look, because there are some like desert scorpions that have that like translucent body. So I think that's really cool how they did this, man. What a cool looking toy. Such a great idea. And I absolutely love this, man. This whole set and this whole wave is incredible. And in my opinion, a definite must get. So for a quick comparison, here they are standing next to Wave 10 of the Warlords of Wor that also utilize deluxe builds. And just for fun, here they are with little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the Warlords of Wor Wave 12. Now overall, I think this is an incredible drop, as I absolutely love the entire theme, but it's really cool adding Nemesis and Goliath to the Warlords of Wor world. I think that's a super awesome and fun idea that is executed perfectly. I love the combination of all the different parts and attachments that you can make combining with the other characters. I think that's something that Manor Monster does great and is one of the absolute reasons I love these toys. They are so much fun and definitely a must get. Now these figures are set to drop Friday, December 11th at 6 p.m. Pacific time on the Manor Monster website. I'll leave a link in the bio. And while you're there, pick up some other awesome Glyos toys from Manor Monster. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.